Did you know the average person spends 10 to 15% more in the supermarket when shopping without a list? Over a year, that can add up to hundreds or even thousands of pounds wasted, not to mention the extra junk food and unhealthy items that creep into your trolley. Imagine turning every food shop into a win for your health, wealth, and happiness just by using one simple habit. Welcome to the Big Daddy's Big Tips podcast, the daily podcast helping everyday people go from feeling stuck to building momentum, confidence, and freedom, one daily step at a time. This is not a podcast about hacks or hustle, it's about the quiet power of habit-driven lifestyle design, where your health, wealth, and happiness are upgraded slowly and sustainably through what you do today, what you do tomorrow, and what you do the day after that. Because it is not the handful of big decisions that shape your life. It's the thousands of tiny ones you make each and every day. What you eat, how you move, what you buy, what you say yes to, who you spend time with, how you react to situations. Ultimately, it's about what I like to call your daily wins versus your daily drifts. And every single decision that you make in your day creates a ripple effect. That ripple will either be a positive one, taking your life in the right direction, or a negative one, taking your life in the wrong direction. The right direction takes you towards a future you that's flourishing and thriving, but the wrong direction results in you feeling stuck. Now, feeling stuck can mean different things to different people. Maybe it is always feeling tired or struggling with sleep. Maybe it's not liking the reflection that you see in the mirror, or aches and pains that just won't go away. Maybe it's lacking the energy to do the things you actually want to do in a day. It could mean living paycheck to paycheck. It could feel like you're never quite getting on top of debt, or struggling to budget, struggling to save, or feeling like your income potential is capped. Maybe it's knowing that you should invest for the future, but never quite taking any action. Being stuck can equally be about what's missing on the inside. Maybe you're stressed or anxious. Maybe you've got a lack of purpose or low self-worth. Maybe you have strained relationships, or you're feeling like you're just going through the motions. Maybe you're even just struggling to be present with the people that you care about. The truth is, whatever form stuck takes, it always feels heavy. It always slows you down. It always clouds your decisions. And it always convinces you that change has to be too big or too overwhelming. But what I would like you to know, and what this podcast is all about, is that you don't need a dramatic leap to escape feeling stuck. You just need to start redirecting your life journey by changing your ripple effects. And we do this one daily win at a time. Because whether your ripple effects are working for you or against you, they will seem invisible at first, and they'll be barely noticeable after a few weeks. But as the months and years roll by, they become too big to ignore. And where you find yourself today is the result of your life's journey thus far. You've been taken on that journey because of the ripples that you've created. And the ripples that you've created have been the result of the thousands of micro decisions that you've made each and every day. The decisions you've made each and every day are the result of how well primed your body has been on those days. Or as I like to refer to it, how well primed your vessel has been on those days. Look after your vessel, and making good decisions can be easy. Choosing the daily wins can seem easy. Allow your vessel to build up rust, on the other hand, and you'll be more easily distracted by and more easily tempted by the bad decisions, by the daily drifts. And I know what you might be thinking. Maybe you've tried to change before, but you started too big, or you focused in one specific area of your life whilst the others slipped away. Maybe you think change has to be dramatic, or that you need to wait for the perfect time. Those are some of the same false beliefs that I had to break for myself, because the truth is, the smallest daily shifts, when stacked in the right way, can change absolutely everything. And the beauty of the BDBT system is that you don't need to change everything. You just need to start priming your vessel a bit better. Guard what goes into your body. Prioritize how you move your body. Prioritize how you rest your body. And every single tip you hear from me is part of that system, part of that journey that helps you better prime your vessel so that you can shift from daily drifts to daily wins, from noise to clarity, from feeling stuck to feeling free. Because the BDBT system is not just about saving money or getting fit, it's about creating a life that you can feel proud of. By breaking down the overwhelming into the achievable and by getting there one daily step at a time. Picture this for me now. You pop into the supermarket for just a few things. 10 minutes later, you're leaving with 2 bags full, a few snacks that you didn't need, and a receipt that is somehow double what you'd planned to spend. Sound familiar? Today's tip is simple but powerful. Always use a shopping list. Not just for the big weekly shops, for every shop. This one habit can transform your food budget, your health, and even your mental clarity. Many people think shopping lists are for big planners or for people with way too much time on their hands. Others write them, but then leave them at home, or ignore them once they get there. The truth is, a shopping list is not just about remembering your milk. It's about making hundreds of tiny decisions before you even walk into a shop, when you're calm and clear-headed, not being influenced by in-store marketing. Years ago, I thought I was good enough to go shopping without a list. I'd wander the aisles, mentally checking what we had at home. I'd pick up what I thought we needed. The problem was, I'd always end up coming home with duplicates, or I'd miss something important. I'd grabbed a whole bunch of things that were on special offer, but not actually useful in any way. When I started BDBT, one of the first changes I made was committing to never walking into a shop without a list. I began keeping a running note on my phone, so you can easily add items as soon as they run out. This meant my shop I even left the house. And over time, I realized it wasn't just about saving money. It made my trips faster, and it reduced decision fatigue, and it improved what ended up in my fridge. Because shopping lists keep you focused on foods that fuel you rather than what's on the end of the aisle displays in the shop. When you pre-plan your shop, you're more likely to include fresh produce, protein sources, healthier snacks, and far less likely to end up with sugary or ultra-processed impulse buys. Over weeks and months, this consistency in what enters your kitchen can make an enormous difference to your nutrition and overall health. By sticking to a list, you avoid unnecessary purchases and save a significant amount of money over time. You can also plan around what's already in your cupboards, reducing waste and making the most of what you've already spent. If you shop online, you can even search your list against offers and bulk deals, making your money go even further. Fewer last-minute trips, less stress wandering the aisles, and low frustration when you realize you've forgotten something key for dinner. The mental clarity that comes from knowing that you've covered everything means that you can focus your energy elsewhere, on cooking, on connecting, or just enjoying your evening. A shopping list also trains your decision-making muscle. It's a micro example of intention over impulse, which is exactly what BDBT is all about. Every time you follow your list instead of their marketing, you're practicing choosing long-term benefits over short-term temptations and instant gratification. Keep a shared list on your phone so everyone in the house can add to it. Before each shop, scan your fridge, scan your freezer, scan your cupboards to check what you've already got. Plan meals for the week and add only what's needed. Once you're in the shop, just commit to sticking to the list, unless there's a genuinely useful substitution. This is the definition of a small daily win, a micro shift that compounds over time. You're not just saving money or eating better, you're reinforcing a mindset of intentional living. When you make this habit second nature, it will ripple into other areas of your life where structure, foresight, and discipline bring big rewards. And if you'd like to lock this habit in and actually see the impact it can have on your life, I'd recommend getting your free copy of my Big Daddy's Foundation Blueprint. It's a lot more than just a tracker. It's a system that will show you how small daily actions, just like keeping a shopping list, stack up over time across your health, your wealth, and your happiness. You can use it to track your daily wins, you can use it to spot your daily drifts, and watch your momentum build week by week. Because when you see it written down, and when you measure the ripple, that's when it really starts to sink in. That's when it becomes part of who you are. You can get your free copy from the link in my bio on Instagram, you can get it from my website, or you can get it from the show notes below this episode. So if today's tip has got you thinking, please share it, not just online, but with somebody in your life who you think could benefit from it too. Because real change spreads when we pass it on, and your unique ripple effect may just be sparked when you have that conversation and share your new knowledge. Even better, try explaining the tip to somebody in your own words. If you can teach it, you are far more likely to remember it. And if you would like the full breakdown of this tip, with extra examples, bonus strategies, and a free dedicated downloadable guide to help you implement it into your unique routine, head over to Instagram and drop me the keyword in the show notes below this episode. It would be my pleasure to send you the free guide directly. This, combined with the copy of the foundation blueprint, will stand you in very good stead for ingraining this tip into your life. So if this episode has sparked anything for you, come and hang out with me on Instagram and TikTok, where you will find me every single day at Big Daddy's Big Tips, sharing simple, high-impact tips to boost your health, your wealth, and your happiness with one small daily win at a time. You'll also find weekly bingo cards to keep you motivated. You'll find free downloads to dive deeper and make change easier. You'll find weekly go lives that feel like a proper pep talk, as well as more honest chats just like this. Make sure you're following so you don't miss the next tip that could change everything. And if you've tried any of my tips so far, I would genuinely love to hear from you. Send me a DM, tag me in your progress. This is just the beginning, and I want you to know how proud I am of you and that you are not going on this journey alone. If you need any help or are unsure in any way about implementing this tip or the benefits it can offer, reach out and I'll be in touch to help. Thank you for being here. Thank you for coming on this journey with me. And please remember, your future does not change in one giant leap. It changes in the next small step you take today. So why not start right now, get that vessel primed, create the positive ripple effects, enjoy a truly life-changing journey, one small daily step at a time. I end each episode by asking a question that you can answer in the comments below, and today's question is this. What's the one item you always find yourself buying when you shop without a list, and how would it feel to finally stop wasting money on it? Have a think about it. Let me know what springs to mind in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. Big love, Big Daddy.